Hey cuties, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you guys how I created this brown monochromatic makeup look. It's an edgier look than you're used to seeing here on my channel, but you know, I thought I would give it a try, especially since I got a new haircut and I am feeling a little edgy. Oh, and there's a fun giveaway I'm announcing at the end of this video, so make sure you keep watching for that. Let's do this! Alright guys, well I'm starting with a somewhat fresh face. I already went ahead and did my foundation and concealer and eyebrows to just save us some time, especially since this video I really want to focus on the eyes and really perfecting it to a T. I'll just show you guys briefly the products that I used. I used my Maybelline Dream Cushion Foundation, NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. I really love that it's just a hint lighter than like my foundation. And then for my brows, I use Maybelline's Brow Precise Pencil. I shaded it in on this side and then I brushed it and just kind of cleaned it up with the other side. So we'll go back to contouring and adding the blush towards the end of the video. I want to just jump into the eyes. This is my first tutorial I'm doing with my new short hair. Let's just kind of, all right, I don't know what I'm doing with my hair. I'm going to be using my new Morphe eyeshadow palette. It's in the number 35, and either that's a 0 after it or an O. So many pretty options. Look at these beautiful brown hues. They did send me a lot of stuff, so what I'm going to be doing is giving away 2 eyeshadow palettes, and it's going to be for 2 lucky subscribers. So I'm going to mention everything below on how to enter because it's going to be good. So I'm going to go to my lip color that I for sure know that I'm wearing. All I have to do is find an eyeshadow shade that matches this color. That one right here maybe. I'm actually going to just use a combination of these 3 shades right here. And if I mix all 3, I think we can make it look really pretty and smoky. So let's start out with obviously fresh clean eyelids. Definitely start with an eyeshadow primer. Any one you have works. The brushes you use for this tutorial are really important. Now I'm somebody who used to use the same brushes all day every day since I was in like high school. So the more that I've been experimenting with different makeup looks, I've realized that the makeup brushes you use really do matter. So the brush that I'm going to start out with is M333. It's a little bit more defined, but it's still easy to blend. I'm going to use this lighter brown shade here. Ooh, that pigment is no joke. Whoa. It really is my first time using their stuff, so maybe I was a little heavy there. We're going to be okay because you can blend it out. Looks a little ratchet right now, but we're gonna fix that. Using their M503 brush, they're just going to blend this out. The cleaner the brush, the easier it is to really blend that color out. I usually blend out in circular motions, and the longer you blend, the more it's gonna soften. Okay, so that's starting to look a whole lot better. With that third color, it's a little lighter than the one on top. I'm going to apply that with the first brush that I started out with, the M333, and I'm going to just pat it across the eyelid. Because this is not really a blending brush, it's more just to like pat the pigment, and then you can go back and blend it with the brush that we used, M503. So far I'm loving that this eyeshadow isn't falling. We are going to just blend the color in, but staying kind of in that area, not going above the crease. I'm really going high up here towards the brow because this is the look that I really want. I want it to be a heavy eyeshadow matte brown eye. Really stand out and be the center of attention for this look. I'm gonna go back in with that original brush that we used, M333, and I'm going to then go back to that middle color, the middle shade here, and really press it I'm just going to apply that to the outer. I just love matte brown, especially for brown eyes. In fact, I think that the brown colors in the shadow can actually make your brown eyes stand out more. So I'm gonna go back in with my blending brush M503, and I'm just going to blend that now. I found that this is like a really easy technique when creating a smoky eye, and you really just have to break it up into steps and kind of look at it as you go. So for underneath the eyes, I'm going to use Morphe's 326 brush, and I'm going to go back in with that original shade that we used here. I'm just going to apply that on my lower lash line. So this is just tying in the crease color that we started out with. So don't be afraid to go a little lower than usual, because we are going to apply another color on top of it. So we definitely want this to continue standing out and being present for this look. So sometimes it can get overpowered. So I'm just gonna run my finger over this to make sure there's no fallout. I don't know what it is about my short hair. I just really like the whole edgy vibe right now. So I think this eyeshadow color is really bringing out the edge in me. This is the one that we used on our outer corners. I'm gonna go over that again. I'm gonna mix in a little bit of this darker color here too. And we're gonna use it as almost like an eyeliner. So I'm just going to pull my eye down a little bit, and against the waterline, I am just going to apply this color as closely to the lash line as I can. Also keeping in mind that we have that crease color down below, and we don't want to overshadow it, literally. Just as close to the lash line as you can possibly go, just to kind of shade it in. I wiped down the original blending brush that we used, the M503. I'm going to go back in with just a soft color just to clean up the eye. I'll go ahead and I'll use, probably this color is the best color. It's kind of like a nude shade, a little neutral, but it still has a little bit of color. So I'm gonna use this to kind of go over and around the eye to just clean up any harsh edges. After I'm done with the eyeshadow process, I always like to look at both eyes just to make sure everything's balanced and everything matches. And if things don't match, just go back in where you need to. For the upper waterline, I'm just going to apply my Maybelline Lasting Drama Waterproof Gel Eyeliner. This, as well as the eyebrow pencil I used, were in this month's Bless Box, so I've just got to say that. Ooh, always tickles. I'm just going to go in the waterline on the top. If you don't feel comfortable doing this because it tickles too much, or it makes you nervous, then just skip that part. You don't have to apply eyeliner. I do recommend not wearing eyeliner on the top lid for this look, just because we really want the lids to just pop. Give them a little curl. Just going to apply a little bit of mascara. This is called Thick and Fast. It's the high definition collagen coat mascara from Soap and Glory. So if you want to wear fake lashes, you totally can. I naturally have pretty long lashes, and just amp it up with the mascara. I'm going to stick with the monochromatic brown theme, and I'm going to use this pretty brown taupey shade right here to sort of contour. I'm just going to mix these three here just to stick with that brown monochromatic theme, and I'm just going to apply it to the outer corners of my cheeks. Ooh, the pigment on this is fire. I'm getting carried away now. I'm like, okay. That was Morphe R14. Gonna be using a combination of these two right here. Give my face this rosy, bronzy, blushy look. So just in the apples, I'm really gonna focus this color. Again, it still looks brown, but it still has a little rosy color to it. Moving on to the lips. So I'm gonna start out with a little bit of lip liner to help guide my way so that I don't color outside the lines. This is from BH Cosmetics. It's their waterproof lip liner and the shade is Earth. Another really great lip liner is MAC in the shade Spice. You guys know I'm obsessed with that one. I can't find it anywhere right now, so this one will do. Okay, so now I can go and use that Ciate's Liquid Velvet Matte Lip Color. And again, this is in the shade Dazed. And I hope that it complements the eyes like I originally anticipated. Let's see. Ooh. What do you guys think of this look? I feel like glam meets goth. So I think something that I want to start doing in my videos, for the beauty, at least beauty and hair videos, at the end of every video, I think I'm going to be starting and doing these giveaways for like a few subscribers at a time. 2 lucky subscribers are going to get their very own Morphe eyeshadow palette. I want you guys to try this out. Enjoy it for yourself. It does come with so many shades like you saw in my palette. I have so many products that I can give away, honestly, just from a mixture of Bless Box products to brands that send me things daily. So I know that there's a lot of incentive there to just give back to you guys and share the love. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of that if you want to see more giveaways here on my channel. As always, I just thank you for watching and taking the time to hang out with me today. Until my next video, mwah, mwah, bye.